Holy shit. Right, after heaps of mucking around at home, thinking I had everything sorted, but I didn't because I'm useless. I'm on my way to pick up the Pro. We're heading up into the Kawekas. It'll be my first Sika hunt, so I'll be sort of probably just tagging along and learning and sussing out how these things work. But yeah, it should be a good time, so yeah, jump in. So after picking up Gav and TJ, we head down to the range, just to make sure everything is as it should be before we head into the hills. Just made it to the spot. We're at the Kawekas, my first time Sika hunting in here. The bro's sussing it out now. Hopefully we're off to Spot X, eh boys?
Spot X, cuz.
Spot X, cuz. That's what we like to hear. So that'll probably mean backcountry for 3 days.
3 days? 1 day, cuz, after today. Depends how you're shooting this cat.
All good, boys. See you guys on the track. So I get invited on this hunt to the Kawekas for the first time. These fellas are meant to know where they're going. After doing donuts for a while in the bush, a couple of GPSs come out and there must be donuts on there too, because we'll be right, hey boys. Who grubs for dinner? And yes, should be comfortable, not too many lumps there, and we'll be right. We're gonna dump our shit off and try to set up for an afternoon shoot. After the grind up to the blind, it was action stations, because as soon as we got there, the stag was spotted. And there's guys, first Sika hunt's pretty exciting, hey lads. Get up to the bro's blind and yeah, didn't really have time to do shit because we saw a stag up the gut, and TJ took the honours. Too much, brother. First Sika for you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And then not too long after that, on the flush out, bro said grab your gun because we're running up over the other side. So after farting around, I lined one up and plugged my first Sika too. So real happy. I think it's going to give me a bit of a false illusion on how Sika hunting normally happens, but I will. Happy to get with that one in the bag. Up there. See on the other side. Awesome as, Teach.
Yeah.
Me. So just the boys sussing it out behind me. TJ got his first stag there. It was up the slip a bit further, but back down. So yeah, real stoked with that. Start processing this and hopefully get back to camp. It'll be after dark by the time we do that, but hop into a carrot cake and custard and get an early night. Hopefully plug something else tomorrow. Go and pick mine up. We're going to leave mine there overnight and we'll grab it in the morning before it gets too hot. Another blind over that way, so we'll shoot from there and yeah, get into it. On our way down the hill, we make a quick stop for water before heading back to camp. We get the meat hanging up in the local chiller and crank up the jet boils for a feed and a few yarns before heading off to bed. I get acquainted with a new roommate. Sorry buddy, there's no room in my sleeping bag for you, boy. Right team, just had a feed. That's a pump up to the blind. Well, follow the leader to the blind. Probably a couple of hours up there. Processed the deer, eh boys? Processed the deer. Shot yesterday. Get up close to it, so pretty happy with that really. Still buzzing over shooting our first Sika. Actually, we'll pack up. It's obviously dark now, so dark for another couple of hours. So we'll slow grind up the hill, find a nice little posse there and see if something pops out on daybreak. So yeah, all in all, primo as. Mate just ran out in front of us, didn't manage to pull off the hip shot. But the way it goes, clean miss. And the deer's going to live to survive another day. Some blind maintenance now with the cuzzy. With bugger all happening up on the blind and the sun beating down, thought it'd be a good idea to go and process the animal it shot the day before.
You got a cut there. You see?
Oh man, guys.
Cut there before.
Is that our cup there, cuz?
There's my one.
Oh man, cuz.
This is your one.
Oh yeah, man. And this is TJ's one.
If you get desperate, you can cut this one.
Back on the blind, chaos ensued as Gav's pathetic camera team let him down. I don't think we'll be invited back again. Ready? Yep. Oh, so this is Gav doing TJ's cramp face.
Got the camera, TJ?
We'll come back to that
Tap
later,
out.
boys.
Tap out.
Cameraman. So, just sitting up on the blind here having a coffee and sussing at what we're up to next. And the bro Gav sees a deer or two deer up on a far slip. So, action stations. A bit of a shitty rest for the bro, but he was in there. And I thought what I had, the two deer that Gav was looking at, in my finder on the old camera here, but turns out later on that I was looking at two completely different deer. So I managed to video the reactions of those deer watching their mate get shot. Lucky TJ said he's going to just do all the work up there while we just have beers and cookies back at camp. Hey TJ, best thing for cramp is to recover by yourself, cuz? Yeah, that's what I heard, bro. It's, hasn't got cramp anymore, team. Right. We out. Right, team back to camp after a grind back down off the hill. Looks a bit different in the daylight. Got my meat from the hind I shot yesterday. Still all in pretty good nick. And or up there, obviously Gav plugged the hind up a facing slip, so gonna have a bit of a feed here, getting some better clothes and chill out before we pump it up there. Check out TJ's ingenuity here. No mucking around with this bush fella.
This was Tito, man.
Now we're humming, boy. So just got back to camp actually and want to have a bit of a cook up, have coffee, have a chill out, spin a few yarns and make our sleeping arrangements a bit more comfortable. She's pretty rocky in there and Marie suffered for there last night, so I think I'm going to lay me down some bit of food or something and get a nice soft bed there and yeah, might be an early night. Morning team. There's way better sleep than last night. So get up, grab a coffee and start packing up, get into it and get back to the car. Carry this meat down. Bro's got the sounds going. Go and get some hot water. Awesome, awesome. So we're all packed up now, meeting there. Boys packed up too, we're going to get ready to hump these out. Just blowing away. When the bro said, you know, we're going to go for a block out Anzac Day and or Anzac weekend and we'll go for a hunt. I'd never been in here before, never shot a Sika, and to have that plan come off, you know, these boys are obviously organised, and there's a blind shooting and stuff like that I'm not really used to, but nah, hooked. So she should be a good one, and yeah, we'll grind out of here and get to the car park. Might be KFC on the way home. Any takers? A few smiles. But I'll see you on the way out. Right guys, finally made it back to the car park. Mate, our back's loving it now. But nah, we're all good. It was an awesome little trip in there, so yeah, hopefully I'll get invited back next time. But a bit of fun. A couple of instigators over there. I'll see you guys next time. Just so like every time you come away on a trip, you always come out with things that you want to buy or things that you want to improve on. Boys, these guys have, and TJ lent me his, was one of these Tatonka rifle slings. It was the shit, especially for getting the right rifle height going through the bush. You know, I won't be using one on the way out, and it sticks up like an aerial or antenna off the back of my bag, which ends up hanging up on everything. So if you guys are wondering what these bags are, they're supplied by SL Outdoors, or SL Outdoors bags. They're awesome. So in this one here I've got all my food and cooking equipment, backcountries and all that sort of stuff in there. All my electronic gear in here, so phone, head torches, charge packs, batteries, etc. All pop in that one, and all my toiletries in this one here. They're real good for organising your space, and they've got a few smaller ones as well which haven't brought along on this trip, but no, they're primo S, so check those guys out.
Jace, Tony and Sam, the Feel Good Breakfast.
Money in the bag. Money in the bag.
What about you, Kaz?
All on one app.
Primo, Kaz.